All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is day 2. All right, and we have got to get this video done. All right, this one is not working out with me. So I left you yesterday with biology. We're going to start with biologists. Our bio, I'm modeling. I've underlined bio, and it means life. This Greek root here. Let's take a look at this special word. I can identify also that biologist, this ending I've underlined, gist is going to tell me, and it's letting me know that this is going to be a person who has a special or studies a special area in science. Now, it also has a connection with biology, and I wanted to put them together because I wanted you to see the relationship. Now you're like, Miss McCrory, that wouldn't jumped out at me, but it really will. And I'm going to kind of pick your mind a little bit and make you think. You've heard of special areas of science because we talked about this over here in biology. Biology is the study of, and I picked out this ending too, the study of living organisms. Well, guess what? You've also heard of James Spann. He's our ever so famous weatherman. All right. So he studies meteorology. All right. And guess what? He is a meteorologist. In his science, meteorology is the study of weather. Okay. And so, him being a meteorologist, he is an expert in the area of science concerning weather and our atmosphere. All right. So, you kind of see the connection. And you see how when I looked at those two words, I knew I had to put them together for you so that you could see that connection, that you do have those decoding skills and you do have that prior knowledge because you're super smart. And I knew you did. So I'm glad I was able to give you that. So let's look at these other two. We also have biome and biography. Biome, again, you've heard of this. You've worked with it. You are right here with me, underlining bio. You know it's life. So we know that we're still looking for a definition that has to do with life. We can go to our dictionary. I use it still to get a proper definition. I look at this new meaning and it says it's a major ecological type. Okay. But I was like, well, ecological is a pretty strong word. But it also gave me some specific definition or specific examples. Like, for example, tropical rainforest, a tundra, Arctic tundra. So I knew that I was dealing with like special, specific types or regions. And I've seen and I know that you guys have worked with these special biomes. Now let's go over here and look at biography. Bio in kind of a different way. Because guess what? It contains two of our Greek roots. All right. I wondered if you picked that up. Bio meaning life, but then it also has what? Take a look at it. Oh, guess what? Yes, it has graph, meaning write or written. So I can tell myself that this must mean that it's written about someone's life. And guess what? It does. This means that there is someone else who is written, someone who's written about someone else's life. And you've written or you've read the genre biography. You read that last week when you read the story, The Man Who Named the Clouds, Luke Howard. We talked about him. We know someone wrote that biography about him. So I'm glad you were able to make that connection. So now let's move on to our next Greek root. Let's take a look at graph and graphic. All right. Now, this one is pretty amazing, and I chose it because I wanted to show you that it is a Greek root, and it's one of those that can stand alone. Okay, we said that a root can stand by itself, and this is one that happens to do that. In this root, it means write or written, and we know that we can write in a graph, we can use it for information, and that a graph is written to show us that information, or it can be a drawing. All right. And then I can go over here and I can add, I can underline, graph, the root, but then I can also add a suffix to it. And I can remember that this IC, it means pertaining to. So I know that my new meaning, graphic, must mean that it's pertaining to something that's written. Maybe for something like you've seen in a movie, or maybe something like you've seen written graphics in like a book or a magazine or something like that. Okay, so it's pertaining to something that's written. Okay, now autograph and photograph. This is going to be covered in day 3. So I'm not going to give away all of that information yet. I'm going to leave some surprises for the last day. So you all have a great day, and I've enjoyed working with you, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow to wrap up this great week. Bye bye for now.